What sold day 154? The first sale of the day is this Brooks & Dunn Panhandle Slim Western shirt in a men's medium. This took about 3 months and it sold for the full sale price of $25.46. This was on my 15% off sale, so it was listed for anywhere from 2 to 3 months. I actually recently, I think that sale just ended maybe February 2nd or so it ended, and I actually haven't renewed the sale. I have went ahead and added more to my promoted listings on some of my older items. Normally I promote all my items at 5%, so on some of my older items I did take them up to like 10 or 11%. So I'm going to see how that goes for a little while. Sales have definitely been a little bit slower over the past month or so compared to around November, December-ish. So I'm going to see how that goes. I have been very consistent with my listing the past few weeks, not missing any days, getting my full 20 items listed. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll give you guys more information when I know it, probably in a few weeks or so. Sale number 2 is this Lindberg Sweater in a men's 2XL. This is like a golf brand. I think it's like a pretty expensive golf brand, but I think it's a little bit more niche and doesn't have the hugest demand, but some of their stuff can do decent. This was just like a regular crew neck lightweight sweater. It sold in 17 days for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. And a decent sale, I'd probably pick this up for like $7 or $8, so making them around $10 profit. So number 3, this was a cool Polo Ralph Lauren sweatshirt, one of the lightweight hoodies, and it had some nice patches on it, and embroidery, had that definite rugby look on it. And almost anything that has the rugby look by Polo Ralph Lauren is going to do well. This took about a month to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $25 plus shipping. I think if this was like a size XL or 2XL, this could have been like a $40 to $45 item. So number 4 is this Stussy Button Up shirt in a men's large. This is just embroidered. I think it's embroidered on the pocket with Stussy or Stussy. And that's about all it had going for it, but still a decent shirt. Sold in 3 months for the full sale price of $22.45. This was on a 10% off sale. I'm not exactly sure why this one was on 10% off and the one from the first listing was on 15% off. They must have just fell into different date ranges or something. So number 5 is this Adidas Climate Chill Polo shirt in a men's large. This took about 1.5 years to sell and it sold for a best offer of $5 plus shipping. These pretty basic Adidas polos. Honestly, almost any Adidas polo shirt is not going to be that great of a seller. Looked like this one also had a couple flaws on it, so that's what really crushed the value on this one. But I'm just happy to get this out of my store, and I'm not picking up any Adidas golf polos anymore, so these just really aren't worth it. Maybe if you can pick them up for like $1 or $2, if they're really nice ones and you want to price them down in the spring or summer, maybe you can sell them for around $10, but probably not worth it. So number 6 is this Scorpion band t-shirt in a men's 3XL. This came from the band t-shirt buyout, and I picked these up for a little less than $4 each. This one sold in 3 months for a best offer of $14 plus shipping. I'm actually really happy with this sale. Any of these sales where I'm making close to $8 to $10 profit, I'm super happy with because I'm just trying to move these out as quick as possible because I have so many of them. Sale number 7 is this is actually a 80s rain spooner Hawaiian shirt, which usually sell really well, but this one had the top of the collar cut off, which was really interesting, but it sold in 3 months for a best offer of $10 plus shipping. This does have the label that you guys want to look out for. That yellow label right there where the lady has her top off, that is the one that you want to look out for. It is very sought after by rain spooner collectors. It's from the 80s. And almost anything with that label is going to sell well. Like I said, this one had the collar cut off, and it still sold in 3 months for $10 plus shipping. So any of these in any kind of decent condition are going to sell for $25 plus. So number 8 is this Vintage Paradise Found Hawaiian shirt. I think this is the Magnum PI one, just in a different colorway. I think the one from the actual movie is red, and I've sold a couple of those lately too. But the same print in different colors still sells really well. This is the best-selling Paradise Found shirt, and it's usually the only one I pick up unless one of them has something really special about it. But this one sold in 3 days for a best offer of $19 plus shipping. I think if you hold out for a couple months on these, you can get somewhere between $25 and $30. But I just took the quick flip on this one and still made at least $10 profit. So number 9 is this Billabong hybrid shorts in a men's 36. These were new with tags, and they sold in 3 months for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. I've already had them listed for a little while. I'm sure that if I ended them and relisted them sometime closer in spring, then maybe I could get 25 to 30 bucks for them. But I thought that it was better just to go ahead and take this offer and get them sold and just keep the money moving and move on to the next item. So number 10 is this Champion Florida Gators polo shirt in a men's 2XL. This was new with tags, but most Champion stuff, like Champion branded stuff with college that isn't vintage, doesn't usually do that well, especially not a polo shirt. They're more known for like sweaters. But this sold in about a year and a half for a best offer of $9 plus shipping. After I've had anything that long, I'm just happy to sell it for any amount of money and get it moved and move on to the next item. So number 11 is this Smart Wool quarter zip pullover in a men's medium. This is a merino wool one, and it sold in 3 days for a best offer of $44 plus shipping. If you guys don't know Smart Wool, you definitely need to learn it. It's one of the better merino wool brands out there, and almost anything that they have sells for good money. Sometimes they'll have holes in it. They still sell for decent money, even with holes in it. I don't know if you guys can see this label that I'm trying to show you. It's pretty faint, but there's like a little guy on the end of it. That guy is kind of like their logo. So if you find that on the outside of it, then you'll know that you have something. But usually you can just tell by the feel that it's like that more performance-y merino wool. So number 12, a brand that's definitely fallen off for a lot of the stuff. This is a Welden polo shirt in a men's medium. This took about a year to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $7 plus shipping. I think Welden stuff used to do way, way, way better than this. I think this would have been like a $20 to $25 polo shirt a couple years ago. But I'm guessing the brand just got oversaturated or a little less desirable. So definitely be careful when you're picking up Welden stuff, and look at the sell-through and the price that's selling for before you pick it up. Oh, there we go. Another Paradise Found Hawaiian shirt. I think this is the original Magnum PI one. This one definitely had had quite a few flaws in it. I think the neck and the collar on it were very worn. Still sold in 5 days for a best offer of $16 plus shipping. I think I picked all these up for like $6, maybe $7 at the most. So maybe I'm only going to make $7 or $8 on this one. But it did have a lot of flaws, and it did move quickly. And a Hawaiian shirt like this is honestly one of the easiest things for me to list. The photos are super simple. I've done thousands and thousands of Hawaiian shirt photos, and they're super quick for me now. Also, the listings for almost any Hawaiian shirts that I pick up take a minute or less. I know all the item specifics that I need to fill out. I know every keyword that needs to be included in most of the titles. So they're just super easy, quick sellers. So even if an item like this makes a little bit less than $10, but it makes close to $10, I'm really happy with that sale. So number 14 is this Nike polo shirt in a women's large. It's kind of like a tennis polo. It has like a little bit of a cut in it. It did have a nice cheetah print on it, and it sold in 3 months for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. If this didn't have the print on it, I'm not sure if I would have picked it up. Maybe for $5 or less. But a lot of the women's golf and tennis stuff actually does pretty decent. So do a little bit of research on it if you are looking at women's stuff. I normally don't, but if they have women's stuff put in the men's section, then I'll grab it if I think it's going to sell for a decent profit. So number 15 and the final sale of the day is this Lululemon workout shirt in a men's large. This is just a basic stretchy Lululemon shirt. You'll find these all the time. I pick up almost all of them. Sometimes I'll even pay too much for them, like $10, $12 for them, knowing that I can move them quickly and make $8 to $10 profit. This one sold same day for full price, $23 plus shipping. That's it for the sales. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 155 of the What Sold series. Peace.